Cyreal and
Cool.
show. And you know how we do it, man. I said show, but I really mean podcast because we talk about everything, we review it, and we get to it. You feel me? Today is another great day, man. And we going to rejoice and be glad in it. You see me? But we do have some things to reveal today, man. You know, yesterday, cool, we was talking to about like how Dr. Umar really didn't have no money and stuff like that, and how men are under attack, right? So
Uh-huh.
we finally get some word, you know, because this story keeps on growing and growing. So his ex comes online, bro, and starts talking certain things, and it makes me really believe, like, okay, man, this is really a setup to take him down. And I thought it was the system, right? But now you know the system still got something to do with it. But the system are using women. And I don't know if it's black women because she didn't specify a color, but she said women, right? And now she talking because she thinks she is like, you know, validating her choices and stuff like that. You know, she looking for validation pretty much. But this shows to you, man, when women go against you, bro, may God be for you, bro. May God be for you, cause boy, a woman scorn is something else. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Man, but we got a clip
Mm-hmm.
on it, man. I wanna let you watch this clip real quick, man, and then tell me how you feel, man. I wanna hear how you feel, bro. Cause yikes, you know. That's all I gotta say. Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What this going to 52 bit. But
It can't. He's saying that this is his mission. He's on his path. Mr. King, I guess I'll speak to it. What do I feel about New Jersey? I don't feel no way about New Jersey. I feel like this man is speaking death into his situation. He's been doing that for a while. He hasn't caught on that he's not favored. I am. Ever since I came out, his shit's been crumbling. It ain't no coincidence. It ain't no coincidence. Evil is not going to prevail in this. It can't. He's saying that this is his mission. He's on his path. People have been put on your path to help you with this if it was to be, and you have fucked over every last one, including the councilwoman that reached out to your ass for 3 different times. That was your point of contact. You sat up there, everything cross cancels out. You sat up there in the car and he said that he been sending emails and this and that, okay, but the point of contact reached out to him. Reached out to him.
Yeah, see, I could, and that's what I'm saying. It's like you gotta be able to read through the line with women, right? Because I can see what she's talking about, right? She said that, but she said it in a frustration way, like it was Dr. Umar's fault. What I'm hearing is this: that Dr. Umar may have done something we don't know what it was, done something or said something, because a lot of times it's just really say something that rubs them the wrong way. You know what I mean? So he said something that rubbed her the wrong way, but did something because he was in a relationship with her. Then for the councilwoman, he probably said something that didn't rub her the wrong way. So it's like now y'all emotional as women, and y'all don't want to help him out in what he's doing because you're mad and upset with him. But yet he been reaching out to you countless of times. But now she talking about you didn't reach out to the councilwoman, and it's like, come on. You clearly said that he been reaching out to her, but I guess it's like they want a certain way for him to do it, or they want him to answer when she reaches out to him. And if he don't, oh by golly, you're gonna get punished, Dr. Umar. So it's like, God, man, like there's so many different forces that faces a man, especially a black man, when he's trying to do something that's greater. Cause it's like, golly, man, you gotta deal with the police, the requirements, this, that, and the third, and then you gotta also deal with emotions from other people. Now, this all allegedly that about their emotions, but it's like I don't know how allegedly it is because the actions are being taken place when he being reaching out, trying to get the right paperwork placed in. You feel me? You got anything to say, bro? You gotta unmute though. But yeah, man, that's just the weird part about it, man. Go ahead, Uncle.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. I kind of it probably so. We wasn't there when they had the conversation. We don't know whether he did or did not reach out to the lady. You see what I'm saying? But man, trust me, bro. When we dealing with humans, a lot of them have a lot of emotions, and they would sabotage the whole thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Oh. Man, trust me, bro. We got some. We
We
said it on the
messed up
last
as a
show.
group, bro.
You
Yeah.
have these agents. You have these agents inside your organization. You think they supposed to be working with you, and they all along trying to sink the whole thing because they envious of what you doing or what you have in, or they feel whatever baggage they carrying, bro.
Exactly.
Whatever it is, bro. They could be people who in the female, they could be ones that just don't like man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything, bro. You can never know. We don't know the true facts, but we're not gonna stray that he. It's still people gonna willing to help him, and I know it's still people gonna step up and help him because the 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 bigger picture is needed, and no one
Yes.
else is trying to get it done.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like we always want to go at the character, but let's look at what he's doing and his character because really his character is not that bad when it comes to his profession and what he's doing and what he said he was going to do as far as that. It's just that all the, personal stuff, like, because this is his ex, you feel me? All the personal stuff is like getting in the way, but it's like he a man. What y'all expect? Like he got the right to have women. Like what y'all like what? And we know how women go.
And
We
you
know
know
they
how this
finna
goes.
get you in the whoop de whoop.
Yeah, man, bro, people, whether it's a woman, like I say, people got emotions, and man, trust me, bro, anyhow, they'll sink the whole ship just to see it not go nowhere, bro.
Yes, yes, and pretend like they were trying to help you the whole way.
The whole
You feel
time,
me?
yeah, bro, the whole time, bro, the whole time.
Yeah,
We have those type of people, whether it's male or female, all in this world. You see what I'm saying?
that's correct.
Male
That's
and
correct.
female.
Nah, and
But
that's reality, bro. That really is.
man,
But
boy, I tell
but
you, if it ain't one thing, it's another, bro, in life. Go ahead, though.
but no, that's what and that's how I feel too. That statement fit perfect for what we talking about too. But it's like that's how I go because man, and it only kind of happens with us, unfortunate, like where our counterparts try to take each other down, and like because when you look at other communities, man, they really do whatever they can to lift each other up because they know the world already after them, but we just can't figure it out. We think the world cool with us. Or we know the
No,
world
no,
not.
that yeah. Sometimes we do be blind to the fact that we so what you call it naive
Right.
to what's really going on. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's, you know what I'm saying? But all people, especially when you become a big figure, you
Mm.
have those type of characters around you. And you just don't notice them.
You don't know
You know
until
what I'm
they
saying?
strike. Until they strike, then you be like,
Right, right.
ah, dang it,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Because
Like,
you're so busy trying to
make
steer
the
the ship,
dream,
you don't
yeah.
see you don't see that these jokers putting holes in the ship, slowing down the ship, got the ship
Come
going
on,
slow. You stay putting more gas to go a little bit faster, but
and you trying to
you
figure
ain't
out
going
why,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you kind of figure why the boat's slowing down when it was cruising all
Loan, right?
good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but nah, because these jokers putting little holes in it, slowing you down because they ain't want to see you at the head, got the boat going right. You see? So, man, sometimes
Exactly,
you just
bro.
gotta keep evaluating your crew on the
Yes.
ship, bro.
Yes,
You know
and
what I'm
that's the
saying?
job of that, and that's a part of growing anything. That's the part we need to always highlight is that you gotta be at the
Yeah,
top and be able to observe instead of ship. Because if you in the ship fixing the holes, then guess what? It's, more holes are gonna be made. But that's why you give thanks when you do have somebody that's gonna help you fix the holes. You feel me? Because it's always when you have that loyal person that's rocking with you and gonna help you rebuild them holes, nothing to stop you, bro. Nothing to stop you.
well, one thing you can't do is you
What's that?
can't stop the ship from going,
Hello.
but then it's definitely gonna sink. So you
Hello.
gotta keep it moving.
In some type of way, shape, form, or fashion, you gotta keep rocking. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah, you gotta keep it going.
Bro, hey, this
Yeah.
is crazy freestyle, bro. That I just heard when I was going past in the shorts. I want to let you listen to it. You know, cause I always like to hear what you think about everything, man. I want to hear with you cause I like it. I shouldn't have told you that I like it, but anyhow, let me let you hear it, and then you know, you tell me what you think.
Unapologetic truth seep into. First things first, I speak different. Unapologetic truth seep into your ligaments. Let's talk about our leaders, how they've been killing them, and why we say it's war if you think you can speak to Ibrahim. Now there was Thomas Sankara, Burkina Faso, painted this picture of freedom, Black Picasso. He was freeing minds of everyone over Yasso. In 1987, they killed him because he was black. Now there's Patrice Lumumba. Donny was from Congo, fought for independence from Belgium. Was he wrong though? First democratically elected president in 1961, they killed him because his message was too strong, yo. We all know Gaddafi. Donny was from Libya, tried to start his own currency with his own insignia. West didn't like how big it was, so in 2011 they lit him up. Yeah, the truth, we gon' dig it up. It's Steve Biko, Black Consciousness Movement. The white supremacists in South Africa couldn't move him. In 1977, they sent a racist Fred to arrest him, but they beat him to death instead. Okay, so Ramos Olympio, Donny was from Togo. Simmers Ibrahim, he told the French they should go home. He was tired of seeing his country in a chokehold. In 1963, they analyzed his blow. Richard Raxman Java from Madagascar. 6 days after he turned president, we're like, nah. The same colonial French won't go to the yard. In 1975, they unalived the star. So before you run your mouth, make sure you know your history, bro. That 6 that I just picked was out of 60, bro. Why black people so amped up's no mystery, bro. Touch one more of our leaders, my peeps gon' let it go. Before you run your mouth, make sure you know your history, bro. That 6 that I just picked was out of 60, bro. Why black people so amped up's no mystery, bro. Touch one more of our leaders, my peeps gon' let it go.
Yeah, he snapped on him, my cool. Snapped on him right quick, bro. He had to let him know. He said, touch one of my people gonna let it go. That's fire, bro. He basically explained how the Western culture, whenever there's a great black leader that comes up and are implementing great ideas, and really empowering their people and showing the world that capitalism is not the ism. You feel me? And everybody just don't get the chance to see it, especially back in the day, because there wasn't cameras on everybody hip like it is today. Basically, they used to murk them. But I say for my brother, the president of United States of Africa, because we're going to bring it into existence, my brother. Abraham Trayon, he will, bro. Trust me, he will do what he had to do. Now, the sad part is, Uncle, there's been some breaking news, man. Right after we finished the podcast later on that evening, bro, there was unprovoked military strikes, bro, that went to Burkina Faso, bro. They trying to kill Abraham Trayon. You feel me, bro? So that's why, like, I'm glad I had to show the Padres that rap to show you that this is what they do. This is the cycle. So now that they seeing that Abraham Trayon is doing all this stuff in Benofasi and bringing it to light, they trying to do the same thing to him that they did to the first, let's say, advanced president, which was Thomas Sankara, the one who actually changed the country name to Benofasi. So it's like they trying to do the exact same thing, man. And I said try because I don't think they were successful. Shout out, I don't think they were successful, but I do have a clip on it, Aku. But before I play that clip, Aku, I gotta let you talk because I feel like I'm the only one talking. If people want to hear you,
you hear me?
Go ahead, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't see the news or the clip about it, but it's
I got it right now.
New.
Yeah, I got it right now. I'm about to play it
It's
after
not.
this.
It's nothing new. It's nothing new. They many times they already trying to assassinate that man.
Mm.
Many times, bro. And he just so far untouchable right now.
Bro.
You see, and it shows you how much of a difference you're making when you have all them people at your head.
Yes.
Especially when you're doing something on a positive note.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
You see, that's the thing about it. You see? So it's kind of like a badge of honor in a way. But
Yeah,
it's
bro.
kind of a badge of honor you kind of don't want. But
yeah.
Because
one of them could catch you. You know what I mean? Let's be real. It only take one. Like
yeah.
But
you see, but yeah.
But I pray for him, man, and I pray the world, like, and all my Padres, man, anybody who's listening, man, like, we gotta protect him by any means necessary. You feel me? Like, I don't care what nobody say. We gotta protect him by any means necessary because he's doing so much good, man. It just don't make no sense. You know, it's like this is the change we want to see, people. You know, this is the change we want to see. So it's like I don't want to. We gotta protect him by any means necessary. Don't bad things happen to Abraham Trayon. And shout out to our 7 viewers in here, man. Appreciate y'all. You know how y'all rocking with us. We love it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Probably one on each platform. And y'all probably getting paid to do this. But thank you. I appreciate you anyhow. You feel me? You gotta rock with them. But yeah, I'm gonna let this clip play though, Aku. So that way, you know, you could get more insight. But yeah, it's going down around town, man. It's going down. You know. It's going down.
My friends, there are moments in history when a single event forces us to stand taller, to look harder at the truth, and to ask ourselves what kind of future we are willing to fight for. For the people of Burkina Faso, and for Africa as a whole, that moment has just arrived. An unprovoked military strike by the United States has hit the heart of Burkina Faso. This was not an accident, and it was not a misunderstanding. It was a calculated act, one that many believe was meant to intimidate, to weaken, and to warn any African nation daring to walk an independent path. But instead of fear, something else is spreading: unity, defiance, and a deep call for sovereignty. We are not here to trade in rumors or to fan empty outrage. We are here to uncover what happened, why it matters, and how this moment could redefine the role of Africa and of leaders like Ibrahim Traoré in the world. Is this the dawn of Africa's long-awaited awakening? Or is it yet another page in the book of foreign domination? Africa's story should be written by Africans. It began without warning. Over the skies of the Sahel, the low rumble of jet engines grew into a deafening roar. At approximately 5:42 in the morning local time, two precision-guided munitions struck a rural outpost in Burkina Faso's northern Yatenga province. The government later confirmed 3 fatalities: 2 soldiers and 1 civilian, and 7 others injured, along with the destruction of a key communications tower that linked the region's security posts. According to Burkina Faso's Ministry of Defense, the strike originated from U.S. Africa Command assets stationed at a forward base in Niger, roughly 380 miles away. This was no defensive maneuver, no joint security mission. Officials insist it was a unilateral military action carried out without prior consultation or authorization, an act in direct violation of Burkina Faso's sovereignty under Article 2 of the UN Charter. President Ibrahim Traoré did not mince words. Appearing before the nation in a live broadcast watched by an estimated 8.4 million Burkinabe, he declared, "This strike was not merely against our land. It was against our right to exist as a free and independent people." Within hours, the country's 12,000 active duty military personnel were placed on high alert. Border security along the Mali and Niger frontiers was reinforced with an additional 1,200 troops. Strategic defense points, including the Ouagadougou Air Base and the Koudougou Garrison, increased readiness levels to DEFCON 2. But this was more than a military response. It was a rallying cry. By nightfall, an estimated 35,000 citizens gathered in Ouagadougou's Revolution Square. Flags waved, drums beat, voices rose in songs of resistance. The crowd chanted, "Our land, our right, our future," a phrase that trended across West African social media platforms within hours across the continent. African news outlets broadcast continuous updates in Dakar and Nairobi. Panel discussions on radio and television dissected the meaning of the attack. Analysts debated whether this was a deliberate show of force meant to discourage other African.
Oh yeah, they trying to discourage other African nations. You know how they do what they do. Cool. You gotta unmute if you want to say something. But you know how they do. They trying to discourage. But shout out to the people of Benofasi. That's why I say they are the real stars all the time. Because they the ones that keep on fighting, that keep on building, and what they say, our country, our land, our future. Stop trying to tell us what to do. Stop trying to bully us. Stop throwing bombs at us when we building our country up. You mad cause we didn't ask you. You mad cause we getting stuff from China and Russia. Now I ain't gonna lie, now it's time for China and Russia to show something now. Hold on. Y'all got, hey, hold on China. And see this
So
is
who they know who bombed them? Who tried to attack?
US, bro.
Or the U.S.?
Yeah. Yeah. I got some more clips on it too from a different source. You feel me? We finna dive in deep into this one, cool, because this why we just was talking about this yesterday, bro. I was like, bro, they gotta be careful because you know US don't like all of this, all of them building up and everything. And sure enough, right after we end the stream, they dropping bombs on them, bro. Because see, the thing is, I realized they could never have a smear campaign for him. So because they can't have a smear campaign for him, they going to make sure they just try to get rid of him. And see, it's hard to get assassins into his situation because they some special force brothers. They not just regular presidents. You feel me? They are militant presidents. Like they military men first. You see?
Yeah, yeah. And the people around him. What you call it?
You see how they
Well,
you see how they dress? They do not wear no coat, no suit and tie. They walk around in
no,
army
no.
fatigues.
Yeah,
They stay
yeah,
ready. You feel me?
yeah. You got that right. They stay with that. They stay. Yeah,
Yeah,
they stay
bro.
with it, locked and roll with it.
Cause they know not only has it been multiple attempts, like you said, they know that they doing something that's revolutionary, bro. And when you're doing something revolutionary, there's always going to be resistance against it, no matter what it
But
is.
automatically tell you the truth, they can't stop it. Automatically, I can tell you that right now. It's done went to even for forbid anything happens to that man, the next person in line gonna do the same thing, bro.
I pray so, bro. I pray so.
And that's and because even if they put someone in there as a puppet, that person gonna get assassinated.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the people too rallied up now and too much, I believe too much.
Yeah, they
See,
know who their
they could
leader
see,
is, bro.
they could see, they could see the promised land.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say? They
And
done been traveling so long now, they done see the promised land, and they ain't nothing
ain't nothing
gonna
turning them
deter them
back.
from
No,
getting
no,
up.
no. They done came too
Yeah,
far. And not just that,
yeah.
Aku, is that they want Ariam Thrion to be the one driving the car. And see, that's what the world
Um,
don't understand, bro. You cannot touch that man. You touch that man, it's gonna be havoc to pay for the whole world. Because the only thing you're gonna do is bring Africa together. It's like he's a Nipsey Hussle right now in a certain stance. Because it's like if you murk him, it's just gonna make him greater. It's just gonna make
right.
everything he's doing great.
Make him a model.
You feel me? That's it.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah,
just leave him alone.
yeah.
Try to
But why
negotiate
you?
with him.
But yeah, U.S. Anyhow, they even though they bullies, bro. Like I tell you,
Yes.
you probably didn't want them in some of the deals or something. I don't know. They bullies, but
Yeah, because how
that,
they deal
they,
with them. They don't deal with Africa as if there is a trusted ally. They deal with them as a little brother that they have to watch, and I'm gonna take everything from you, but I'm not gonna allow you to make no money, and I'm not gonna give you nothing back. And Africa like, no. Why? When we could talk to Russia and they treating us like a real country. Like they like, okay, we'll give you this, but we'll give you this technology, we'll give you this, we'll do that. We'll build
right,
schools for
right.
you. We'll do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, like,
But
no.
shoot, the U.S. banned a lot of Trump banned a lot of people in traveling anyhow.
Yeah, because of how situation's going and all that stuff. But that's why it's like, that's why I say the world is coming together now that America is not in their business as much. Because see, America have treated certain allies good, like Israel. Like they go over there, they give them money, they build up everything. They did all different type of things, bro, for Israel. And it's like they do that for other countries, some other countries too, but not as much. So it's like they know who they want to be buddies with and true partners with, and the other ones they just like. But because America got the biggest gun, they forced their way into the table. But
Yeah, yeah. They
Trump don't want to
bullies,
be at
bro.
the table right now. But he somebody made that order. I don't think it was fully Trump. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I don't think Trump really
It had,
care. But
he got to make he make the last decision, bro.
yeah, no. But the sergeant major of the army is like the highest rank, right? So that
Yeah,
person,
but to
bro,
go to war, to pull the trigger, they have to get permission from the president, don't they?
in a way, yes.
Or somebody in the Pentagon or something.
But no, because see, he has the right to maneuver and do whatever he want to do in real time, right? Now, the president can always say no, but most times the sergeant major of the army is kind of, it's a political position too. When I say political position, it's a real army person, right? It's a real soldier, but Number one, they got their highest rank. They already like a 5-star general or something, right? And then from that 5-star general rank, the president kind of picks which one he want. You see what I'm saying? So
I get what you're saying.
yeah,
right?
so it's kind of like that's his
but
partner. So he really not gonna say against his partner unless his partner do something crazy. You feel me?
Yeah, but I thought in order to engage, they either got to talk to the Pentagon or something like that, unless they're being fired upon.
No,
Then
no,
they
no. That's what
allowed
I'm
to.
saying. Yeah, they do those procedures, right? You can sign and stuff like that. But I'm saying a lot of times how it go in real time, because it happens so quick, right? Let's just say if something happened, they have an emergency meeting. Boom, they have their meeting, right? And in that meeting, let's say if Trump was not there, right? They still would do what they do, sign off on everything everybody signed, right? Yes, Trump would know about it, right? But let's just say you would need a signature. You don't need a signature unless he disapproves of it. Put it like that. So if he disapproves of it, then he could always say, "No, what y'all doing, right?" But they got to show Trump what's going on. But it's like Trump, we're about to do this. Is this okay? It's not like, no, Trump, can we do this? It's like, no, we about to do this. Is this okay? Yes or no? And if he be like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay. You feel me?
yeah,
And they kind of,
yeah.
that's why I say they partners, so they kind of know where each other at, so they already know it's kind of okay. You feel me?
Man, all I can tell you like this here, bro. Only thing they doing is making them stronger, bro.
That's it. Because you didn't succeed, number one. So it's kind of like the biggest gun shot at you, but you didn't get hurt. So it's like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Now you're gonna have Russia, if Russia and China link up to go against the U.S.
Whoa, that's dope.
And what you call it, and them boys in Africa too with they little technology. Yeah, them boys they U.S. got a lot of high technology like
Yeah,
weapons and stuff, bro.
but
But
Africa
if you
got
got
the
you got
resource, the
but
natural resources.
but if you have three countries coming at you at one time, boy, I hope y'all got enough fighter jets and shit.
Now I know I put it like this, right? I think like American citizens will be all right. I think the army has enough fighting power and firepower to say like, okay, hey, all man on deck, everybody come home, we defending home, right? We have enough firepower to do that, but that would be ugly. Like I
Hey,
don't know
hey,
what, bro.
no, but hey, I think this was in the making, cause maybe that's why he banned all them people from flying to the U.S.
Cause
from
he
them
kind of
African
know,
countries.
yeah.
Cause yeah, it's like he didn't want another 9/11 happen, so that's why he did all of that. You see what I'm trying
Come
to say?
on,
Like a
you feel me?
precaution, so they wouldn't attack from the inside, like how they did 9/11. So from the Caribbeans and the Cuba and all them other places where he put all these bans for people traveling. Yeah, yeah. Now it makes more sense of why he did that if that happened. You
You see
see?
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah. It
that's how
make
it
more
go.
sense with that.
And it's
It
kind of
make more
it's kind
sense.
of sad, but we just gotta protect Trayon by any means necessary, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, they got clothing of Trayon and everything already out, bro. Like he is in the culture right now, bro. I won't be surprised if they soon have a rapper talk about him in a song. Like it's happening, bro. And that song finna go viral. Like it. I just pray for his protection, bro, because I
For
wouldn't.
who? We better pay for Trump protection. Cause them niggas might murk him for real, like they been.
Nah, bro, Trump straight, bro. They put against Trump, bro.
Like how they been predicting on The Simpsons.
Nah, bro, nah. They ain't say Trump was gonna. Nah, no. But the thing,
They got a lot of predictions on The Simpsons of Trump. What you call it?
yeah, keep going. They say Ivanka gonna be the next president. Say she gonna be
Who?
the Ivanka Trump gonna be the first female president.
Oh,
That's what they say. That's
I
gonna be the
don't
next
know.
president next. They say for
Well,
2028. But for no, I mean protection for 3 on. But Trump gonna be straight, bro. Like the army ain't nothing to play with, bro. I'm telling you, the United States Army. Trust me, bro. It's
ain't nothing to play. Yeah, I hear y'all.
bro.
Y'all pull up a good one. That
What?
nigga missed by like a millimeter. Missed that nigga by a millimeter.
No, I like you say. I think it was more of a show of force, bro. To say we like watch
Huh?
out. I think it was more of a show of force, like a warning shot almost. You feel me? But they should have never
What?
sent the warning shot though, right?
And the funny part about it, right? I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna tell you what makes it so thing that I ain't trying to tell you. I know the U.S. got a decent defense force, right?
Yeah.
But you cannot defend yourself from yourself because they say
Ah.
that man who took that shot, them people knew he was setting up their man. Say the man had them in target and they still ain't giving him all to make the shot to shoot the dude on top of the thing. So like I say, you can't defend yourself from yourself when the people inside the
Yeah.
organization want you to go broke.
Hey, and this kind of like one of the first times I guess is like that in American history. Well, not in American history, but in a
Nah,
long
because they say
time.
what you got was assassinated from the inside too.
Who that?
JFK.
Okay, yeah, see. See.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Is boy, if you keep doing certain things, boy, them people from the inside gonna knock you off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You keep doing because they do have a bad um defense. Like really, it's hard to get certain people in it because of the defense force, bro. I meant the what you call it?
The military, yeah, yeah.
The defense the military. What the U.S.
The
do have? They
president
do have.
100s, yeah. Like
Yeah, man. They. But we all know this thing bigger than the U.S. and other people, bro. It's bigger
ah,
players in this whole thing, bro.
bro, they
It's
got the
bigger
same
players.
technology as the US. See, the thing is that they just didn't spend as money on building as much military and stuff like the US did. But that's only a matter of time, bro. You feel me? Especially if they gonna play this game. But see, the thing that China and Russia smart for is they not trying to bully the world. See, cause see, they see where Trump went wrong. They see where America went wrong, and even in their own cases, they already are dictators. So they know how forcing people to do stuff really don't always work out. You feel me?
No,
So
no.
they understand that it's about friendliness. Cause Putin yesterday, bro, Putin had a whole dinner where he invited Trayon and everything to it, bro. To the
Yeah,
whole dinner, bro. Now it's like,
yeah.
what? Putin. Let me see if I can find the clip there, cause I was watching it yesterday. I don't know if I can find it. But I'm like,
Yeah.
Putin smart. Putin is playing chess when everybody else playing checkers, bro. But not everybody else, but America playing checkers, and it's like we can see this Trump, and we trying to help, cause we don't want to, the world get really crazy when the big power get out of place. Like China might be nice now, but they are a dictatorship. Russia might be nice now, but they are a dictatorship. Fuck. But as soon as they get
Yeah. The
everybody under
whole thing.
they finger,
Yeah.
they might talk
The whole
about
thing.
is Moscow everything.
Boy, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. The only people gonna get hurt is the common people, bro.
Yeah.
That's who you don't want to get. Think the regular civilians and all that there when it comes to this stuff,
This war, yeah.
because that's who's gonna think, bro. That's who's end up getting hurt, bro.
Nah, that's real. Nah, that's real.
That's
Man.
for the people who trying to live their everyday life. They the ones who, you know what I'm saying, get caught up in the crossfire.
Right. That's real. But shoot, let me play this clip while it's a dog barking, bro. Even though this one really don't have a sound, you don't really gotta mute it. but this one ain't got no sound to it. So we just looking at it.
But,
But
uh,
this when Trey Young came in, Putin was inviting all these people here, bro. The mug's still live. See, let me see if they can show you. See him now? He's shaking everybody's hand. And what I like too is he put his people in the lineup too, and he shake their hand too. Stop playing in a foreign land. This one saying he's for the people, bro. Like that's unheard of, bro. The only thing they do is they let they people ride through, like in protection mode, like not being in the ceremony as well. And then this Putin just greeting everybody. You see that? Putin not playing with them, man. He's using kindness, and when you have a certain level of kindness, when everybody being mean, now he do dumb stuff now. Don't get it twisted. Now he when I say he, I know it's not him per se, but he has sanctioned and you know, and he is at war right now with Ukraine as a country. So he's still being the meaning of many people dying now, no matter how clean up he look right now. But to show you the intelligence is like being diplomatic is important, and we can definitely learn from kindness, right? But the thing is like if we can stop the war, man, we'll be on top. But I'm trying to see the part where he shake Trayon hand. Man, he shake Trayon hand. Okay, so there's an open. This one Trayon came. Yeah, see, them boys be with him. Hold on. I'm trying to find the spot, Padres. My bad, Padres. Dang. I'm trying to find him. I can't deny it. And that's him walking down the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm gonna try to find him when I come. I just want to see where he shake their own hand. Right there, boom. Yeah, right there. He shook his hand. I let them know. They serious. They
boy, look
serious.
here.
What's
I'm
that?
gonna tell you like this, yeah.
What's
I
that?
know they probably done used to wearing them camouflage all day, cause boy, I know it's hotter than a mug when they be wearing it.
Nah, it breathes, bro. The part in the middle breathable. That's why. Hey, that's the coolest one to wear. I'm telling you, bro. I love that design. Hey, in the army used to like, you couldn't wear those unless like you was in wartime and you could put the Kevlar vest over you. You feel me? Otherwise, they'd be like you out of uniform. But we love those ones, bro, because like the uniform has real technology with it, bro. Like when the wind blow, cuz you really feel all the breeze. It's crazy, but reality, bro. Those uniforms are real, like technology. It's like it's not like, nah. It's amazing when
I
humans
get what
put
you're
their
saying.
mind together. Like we can do a lot. We can do a lot. But look, well, I'm gonna get to this next clip. You know, we clipping all day. But the next one, man, where like on Blackout, you feel me, with Rashad and Ian, You know, they talk about some of the things too, bro, that I think is very interesting. Some of the topics that I was going to talk about too. So they got some of the clips. We're gonna listen and get some of the clips and give our feedback. You know how we do. Let's get to it. You might want to press mute on this one, though. Cool. Thank you, sir.
Something like that. Like
He's fought through a lot of adversity. And just from a speaking standpoint, like 19 up here, but him,
oh
ooh,
yeah. Nah, he's one of them.
they are a different tier of orator
He's one of them ones. So
for sure.
man,
And I'm looking forward to seeing Charlemagne. Joseph, love you. I'm looking forward to seeing Charlemagne the God. The service out in Jersey, not as good. That's a hell of a line.
both were on the latest episode, the Joe Button podcast.
Even those moments. Shout out to Joe and Corey. This maybe. So congrats to him and his wife.
Congratulations. That's big.
Yeah.
That's major.
Yeah.
All right. So go to investors.com, get your tickets.
Yes. I will be presenting X. I'll let you know about our.
That's a fact. People really, I think they really. We got to talk about Donald Trump taking over D.C. and threatening to take over New York and Chicago.
Chicago will be next.
We want to wait to have that conversation?
Nope. Let's wake it up. We'll go right to it.
Go now?
Yep.
Okay, so if you were not aware, the District of Columbia high crime rate. DC's always had a high crime rate, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess recently it's been getting a little out of control. So Donald Trump deployed. He took control over the DC police department. The federal government has taken control over the police department. He has FBI agents in the street now. Mm-hmm. Deployed the National Guard to in his words, restore law and order. And I know a council member from DC too. Shout out to Film.
You know a lot of people.
I do. Maybe we can get him on the show to talk about it, or even the mayor. But now he actually is threatening to take over New York and Chicago. Let's play this clip if we can.
And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent. He's an incompetent man. And we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His family threw him out of the business, and he ran for governor. And now I understand he wants to be president. But I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You never know what happens. But Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy, thrown out of the family business. But when I look at Chicago and I look at L.A., if we didn't go to L.A. 3 months ago, L.A. would be burning like the part that didn't burn. If he would have allowed the water to come down, which I told him about in my first term, I said, you're going to have problems, let it come down. We actually sent in our military to have the water come down into L.A. They still didn't want it to come down after the fires. But that was it, we have it coming down. But hopefully L.A. is watching. That mayor also. The city's burning. And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent. He's an incompetent man. And we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His family threw him out of the business, and he ran for governor. And now I understand he wants to be president. But I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You never know what happens. But Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy, thrown out of the family business. But when I look at Chicago and I look at L.A., if we didn't go to L.A. 3 months ago, LA would be burning like the part that didn't burn. If he would have allowed the water to come down, which I told him about in my first term, I said, you're going to have problems. Let it come down. We actually sent in our military to have the water come down into LA. They still didn't want it to come down after the fires. But that was it. We have it coming down. But hopefully LA is watching. That mayor also. The city's burning. And we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in.
Okay, so that clip, he's
So yeah, man, that's crazy. How cool. That's crazy. How cool, man. It seems like we gotta be careful what we say on this podcast, man, because seems like it's coming true, bro. You gotta unmute if you want to say something that's cool, but because like I think you said something like that yesterday, bro. Like they gonna do one world order. We was kind of talking about Africa, but seems like America taking on that plan, and I think Donald Trump think he dictator, bro, because and he kind of did use the government like a dictatorship in a way. He shut down Washington D.C., bro. He took over the police departments. He brought in the National Guard and everything else and stuff like that. Wow, bro. I don't think people understand how detrimental that could be, bro. How scary that could be. How, he just took over a city and then he said he finna do it to a couple more cities, bro. That means when they declare martial law too, because that's like declaring martial law in order for him to do that, right? You can't vote. There ain't no voting going on because it's martial law. It's like wartime. That is amazing. And to not put the whole country on it, but just a couple places, I didn't know you could do that, Aku. That's crazy that he could do that. I don't know if you're saying that because you're still muted. You gotta unmute if you're finna say something. Oh, go ahead. There you go. You good. You heard that?
Well,
though?
you know what they do? Well, I heard you, bro. I heard everything you said.
Yikes. Yikes.
That's what they do. I tell y'all, man. Anyhow, people see, a lot of people see it, but the ones who still sleep, still playing around with games.
But you
The
think
man is trying to. It's a whole shift going on in the United States, bro. Where a lot of people don't realize what's going on, or they still playing like it's the old stuff again. Like, bro, it's a big plan, bro. It's a big picture getting ready to play. It's playing out, bro. A bigger
Yeah.
picture is being played out, bro. But ain't nobody want to see it.
Yeah, and not just that, right? To be a little bit like petty, right? You know, all of most of the corporate black women that had their jobs, bro, they losing them jobs, bro, because of the DUI is gone now. They firing them for nothing, bro. And not just that, this is the craziest thing, I cool. I burn a little herb, right? So at the dispensary I go to, bro, they fired 15 people, bro. And most of them was black. Just to see, be real with you. All of them wasn't now. They had some whites and some Mexicans in there, but most of them were black. And I'm like, damn.
What, black? The Mexicans we consider black too. What?
Respect. You know how it go. But they got them out of there, bro. They only kept one black girl that I see.
Why?
Said, yeah.
What happened?
Huh? DUI.
What happened? They was who?
DUI left. Diverse, equity, inclusion.
Oh.
Yeah, they got rid of that rule and that, They used to keep people employed, you feel me? But they started to say that it was like racist and that.
Forcing
yeah.
people. Oh,
All
who
that
ain't
stuff.
qualified, but yet
Right.
they gotta get the job. But shoot, they hire people who the other side who ain't qualified just
Qualified
for get to
either.
start that stuff.
Hello.
You know.
And
Shoot, if I was
that's
at the dispensary, bitch, and I knew I was on the chance, boy, look here, boy, I gotta get me a couple of these pounds out here, boy.
Yeah, even if you use the employee discount, huh? You gotta get a couple before
Employee
you
discount, boy,
five
look here,
finger
boy.
discount.
I got, boy, you got that right, boy. I gotta take a couple of these elbows out here with me, bro.
That probably happened because they was kind of in a drought for a little bit. Like they only had one or two herbs, and
I don't
then
care if it's off the clearance rack or what, bro.
yeah, the
Or
display
take
whatever, right?
yeah, whatever, bro, in the back, bro. Some of that edibles, something, bro. I gotta carry me a good amount with me.
They say especially if you know you're getting fired. Damn.
Boy, yeah, boy.
Oh
I gotta
shit.
get at least a month worth of a paycheck, paycheck worth.
To get you over
Yeah,
the rough times.
yeah. Take this as a package, going
Oh
a firing package. You know, they give you a little package when
yeah,
you work
yeah,
for some of these
yeah,
companies, and they
yeah.
let you go.
Severance, yeah,
Yeah, take
severance
it as a
package.
package.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny, man. That's funny, man. But true, there's some more stuff, man. I want to check out. Oh man, that's funny. That's cool. But yeah, Trump them taking over, bro. Like, I kind of want to hear what they about to say about it, but you know, it's kind of the same thing that we probably said. So, you know, man. They be talking some stuff though. Let's see what else they got on the agenda, man. Cause close. Oh, you can let it mute. I'm finna put this thing right back on. Cause
Yeah. All right, give me a second, bro.
already.
Most of I'm politically agnostic. The
The
Democratic
Democratic
regime
regime doesn't have the chutzpah to stand up to them and the Republican tech bros that are in office. They just kicked Elon out, and Elon won the fucking election. Tim Cook brought him a gold bar to say, I'm sorry, let my stock rise. That's not a fight that most people are prepared to have. Should he be stopped? Sure. But it's interesting. We are
Interesting.
living in very interesting times.
Nah, we living in a hell of a time.
Mhm.
We living in a hell of a time.
The politics and religion, steer clear.
See, okay.
But what do you think of Bill Gates backing his company to make butter out of carbon? Going time back into an episode from last week of food products being made. I mean, he has some mosquitoes in Africa already. I think Bill Gates' evil villain arc just keeps getting more interesting. He's turned into Mr. Burns in front of our eyes.
It looks, smells, and tastes like the butter we're all familiar with, but without the farmland, fertilizers, or emissions tied to that typical process. And this butter breakthrough, it's happening right here in Batavia. In the middle of an industrial park in a suburb west of Chicago, something unprecedented is happening. So you're using this gas right now to cook your food, and we're proposing that we would like to first make your food with that gas. The company is called Savor, and you better believe it. Their pioneering tech uses carbon and hydrogen to make the stick of butter you see on this plate.
This is pretty novel to be able to make food that looks and tastes and feels exactly like dairy butter, but with no agriculture whatsoever.
And no long ingredient list the average person can't pronounce.
It's really just our fat, some water, a little bit of lecithin as an emulsifier, and some natural flavor and color.
How?
The question is, what is Bill? All right, Bill Gates.
Hold on, before they go in on Bill Gates, let us talk about Bill Gates first. 'Cause I want to hear what they gotta say about Bill Gates. I ain't gonna lie to you. But what the hell? Go ahead.
Go ahead, well.
Bro, you heard what they say, bro? They making butter out of carbon. Like, what they say, carbon? dioxide or something. I can't even remember. It blew my mind. Let me go back. I got you.
So making fake butter.
No, but you can't inject that shit from carbon gas. From carbon. Made from carbon, bro. You cannot ingest that shit, bro. They talking about you use it to cook your food, but now we want to make it so where you can use it to make your food. No, I don't want to make my food with carbon. That's crazy, man. That's
Yeah, well, well, trust me, you're gonna have a whole bunch of people buying that shit.
and
Saying
don't
it's
even
better, it
know it
lasts
probably.
longer, it lasts longer on the shelf, all type of
They gonna
stuff.
find stuff. They gonna find something, bro, and they gonna
They
advertise it.
killing,
They gonna brainwash it into people time and time again. They
yeah,
gonna product place it into different shows and make it seem like it's
yeah,
cool. They gonna keep on talking about
yeah,
it. They gonna tie it to avocado or bread or something. I know it. That we all know they finna
yeah.
do that, but I don't think people that dumb
Uh,
no more. But that's carbon, bro.
Boy,
It's
no, you
bad
got some
enough.
people who,
No,
boy,
we
trust
know.
me, you got
They
some
always
people
gonna
who
catch
don't
one.
care, bro.
No, they always gonna
But
catch one.
yeah, boy, trust me, boy, you got some people that don't care,
But
bro.
this the thing too, though, Aku, is the fact that a lot of people are starting to fall back from the dairy product of the butter itself. So it's like I don't know if they trying to take us more further radical, and I don't think nobody going with that, bro. I think they would rather just stick with the regular butter that come from the cow, bro, or the milk, the dairy. 'Cause,
Shoot,
dang,
that's boy, you could tell, you never tell what the future gonna be like, bro. Cause
and why Bill
like I
Gates
tell you,
trying to do that?
they got so many other ways, bro. They got, man, they got it's things they be doing. It's ridiculous, bro. They
Man,
going so far from nature and natural things. It's the
it's
many things you
ridiculous.
put in your system these days is basically all basically chemically made, bro.
Yeah,
You see
injected,
what I'm saying? That's
infused.
why, yeah, that's why we come up with so much cancer and all type of stuff.
Nowadays.
The whole thing is shifting from natural to unnatural.
Exactly.
The next, say another 15 years or so, it's gonna be real. To basically, you gonna hardly be able to even find any natural food. Gonna be like
A
real
rarity.
expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna be real expensive. Like how these organic food, not organic, but these chemical foods. Some of them are so expensive, but then it's gonna switch
Wow.
because it's gonna be common. It's gonna be common.
Right. And like you said, they gonna be like it lasts longer, it's cheaper. Cause
Yeah,
no one thing they gonna make
yeah.
it cheaper. You know they gonna make it cheaper,
Because
even
you
if it
gotta
costs
realize
them
also
more.
they making a lot of these things will come with seedless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it
Mm.
won't be able to reproduce. You won't be able to grow it in your yard for your own little personal garden or none of that stuff. Because you ain't got no seed to grow it. Shoot.
Dude, how you gonna grow it?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Only other way is cloning. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this whole thing is they playing the long game. You know how I go, man. They playing the long game, bro.
Mm. No, that's
You know.
unbelievable, bro. And that's the thing. It's like they I pray that the people is not as gullible as we lead to believe on sometimes, because it's like we got to know that this is happening and this is not good for our system. Like ain't no way we supposed to be doing carb. It's like it's getting to the point where you kind of start making your own butter. It's like, or you could only get butter from certain trusted sources. Like you gotta know the farm that make that butter. But I'm glad they put it out as advertisement so we can know not to fuck with Save Free. Not to mess with them at all. You feel me?
Shoot, I only think I use butter now. You talking about? I only think I even use butter.
What do you use? Oil? Yeah, I need
For
to switch
what?
it up.
Yeah, or what? All
Coconut
you
oil
use
on.
oil to fry your food, and that's it, bro. tell you the truth, when I get a chance, I'm gonna have them get that air fry.
Oh, you like the air fryers? See,
I never tried it. I like
I don't
some of the
like.
food. I don't taste off it. You
Yeah,
just
some
put a
people
little
know how to
moisture
do it.
thing, yeah,
Yeah, some people know how to do it.
yeah,
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how
yeah. The air fryer, bro. You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
to do it. Just stick it in there. And that much. But I don't
Yeah.
know, man. See, some things I just like. I like barbecuing. I like frying. That little grease pop up, pop, pop, pop. I like all that, bro.
Yeah. You got a lot of habits to break too, but
I can see that though. Nah, 'cause I gotta eat better, Uncle. Nah, you ain't right. You ain't right. Cause shoot, you see how they doing. I
the
gotta grow my own
barbecue,
food. Oh man, I
that
like barbecue,
barbecue.
man. Nothing wrong with no barbecue
I know. That's in our culture, bro.
now.
That's in our culture, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with the Barbie.
Yeah, that's what they used to say when they used to eat us too off the Barbie.
Damn, Uncle, you always got to go take it back to the old school. We trying to stay in the new school.
Yeah, you never forget where you come from
I hear
or where
that.
stuff originated from, bro.
I hear that.
Enjoy it today, but shoot, you know how it started.
You
But
feel
I
me?
get what you're saying. You gotta look forward, never backwards. But shoes, I never really, I like barbecue sauce,
That about it.
but yeah, I don't too much like the barbecue that much because of the what you call it, bro, the charcoal on going on your food and
Oh,
stuff.
that's carbon right
That
there,
ain't
huh?
too healthy, bro. That's one part. That's one part. That ain't too healthy
That's it
for you.
right there,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, I'm talking best. But charcoal help clean out the system, though. Real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Like you ain't supposed. We're not condoning eating charcoal, so let me just state that right now. You feel me? But if you do like the charcoal, put it in like chop it up, knock it up, put it in a filter. You know what I mean? With another filter and then the chloride and everything. They'll put it in some water. You feel me? Let it filterize the water, all that stuff. Drop it down.
That's filter. Yeah, with sand and stuff like that. Yeah, that's filtering water.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
water.
And then
Yeah,
some of the
yeah.
charcoal pulp, that minerals from the charcoal gonna hit you too, and then you just drink that, and you
I get
help
what you.
clean
I
it
hear
out.
you, bro. I hear you. I hear you. I
Some
hear you.
people, some
I
people
hear
gotta
you.
go desperate with it. Like when you overdosing on something, they hit you with that charcoal straight in your stomach. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like they put it in a
yeah.
liquid form.
I know some people use it to brush their teeth and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, charcoal will get you right. Like, but like I said, when you get drunk or you overdosing on a drug, that's how they bring you back. People don't even know that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that. I didn't know
yeah.
that.
They put charcoal in you, bro. You feel me? And they let that
I didn't know
charcoal
that.
absorb that shit, and then just let you shit it
And
out.
how you get it out your system? You shit it out,
Yeah,
huh?
you gotta shit it out, piss it out, something like that. You feel me?
Say piss it out, something like that.
Yeah, or they
Boy, that
got
must
they
be
gotta
real
go in there
fine,
with
boy.
that fucking that
Uh, thing
yeah,
and
and suck that shit out your stomach. You know?
or they
Yeah.
well,
That's them. That's
yeah.
them. That's them extreme moments. You feel me? When they try to save your life. You feel me? They ain't got no time to be like, you. You know what I mean? Ain't no you. Pump in, pump out. You know?
I hear you. I hear you. I
Yay.
hear you.
Right?
I
But shoot,
hear you.
I got some more clips, man. We finna keep on clipping and dipping. You feel me?
And she did it in pretty interesting fashion. Let's play this clip.
Fuck the managers, fuck this company, fuck this position, and fuck that big lazy bitch Chris Price. I fucking quit.
A Louisiana Walmart employee by the name of Beth McGrath decided to quit, and she did it over the loudspeaker.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates, my name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. And customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert.
Okay. Best practices. Is this a model that should be followed for people that are looking to separate themselves from their current employer?
No, but you can understand the frustration. People are not being paid fairly. There's a lot of issues in the workplace that women are facing and discriminated against. The work environment isn't the best.
Cool. You got mute if you want to say something, bro. But they talking about the working situation, bro. I think the working situation is bad in many places. A lot of people don't respect their employees because they taught that way. Like when you go to these manager courses and these seminars, they teach you to say, you don't have to say yes or please or nothing like that. They say don't say please. Let them know. Tell direct. And I'm like, come on. What you think, Uncle? What you think about employers, man? What you think about what she did?
Man,
You think that's the best way to do it?
hey, man, hey, that's the way they remember your ass. I know that much. But bro, we already know when I was working, bro. Man, we never called we used to call the job the plantation.
What? Wow. The plantation. That's how bad it was.
Well, bad or good, we call it the plantation, bro, because we know we all slaves on this shit, bro. Even though we get a little money, a little couple dollars, but we know we gonna get none to pay
Wow.
for the work we doing. You see what I'm trying to say? We know we getting underpaid, bro. So it's yeah, bro. Bro, everybody's getting underpaid, bro. Everybody working right now. I don't care where you at, unless you in Sweden and all them other places.
Say not in the Western Hemisphere, right?
No. Cause I just seen one chart. I seen when they said uh certain jobs, and it was like for firefighter and policemen and certain other things. Man, them jokers in Sweden and all them other countries, they get paid good money, bro. A year, shoot, they making good money a year, bro. Everybody else was bro, way down there, bro, compared to them countries, bro.
Yeah.
Way down there, bro. But everybody over here on the western side, bro, everybody they getting paid pennies on the dollar, bro, compared to what other places, $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year. These days, back in the days, yeah, that used to be pretty decent. That used to be decent. But nowadays, how inflation and all these other stuff then rise,
right?
$50,000 a year ain't really much money. You still struggling, bro.
And you feeling that struggle too.
Yeah, bro, $50,000-$60,000 a year, and most common jobs, that's what they pay.
That's crazy.
Working at Walmart, you probably making about 40, 45, 50. If you making 50, you doing good.
You on to come up.
Yeah, you see what I'm trying to say? Because number one, you're fighting for hours, so you're not home. So you spending all these hours at the job. Well, they hitting all you with all these checks. They done had Walmart them on the thing saying they the worst set of people paying, bro. All these big corporations and stuff like that, bro. They got a bad grade when it comes internationally, bro. They bad, bro. Why you think people be stealing out them places so much, bro?
Because they try to get something. Because they, man, damn, bro. Because they, man, it's like you don't want to say they need to be, taking stuff from Walmart, but it's damn, it's kind of like that way, bro. It's like y'all just like y'all gotten so greedy that you forgot that you have to give money into the economy to make the economy be bigger. You get more money by giving more money. You don't understand that.
Yeah, they know that. They don't. They not even worrying about that because, like I tell you, it's still the slave master mentality to me, bro.
Right, right. Oh man, Steve, thank you for the follow, Steve. Appreciate that, bro. You feel me? We do got a Discord, man, but I'm gonna check it out, Steve. You feel me? But we already got our logo and everything, Steve. I don't know, cause a lot of people be doing that, Steve. They come on here try to, set up with the logo and everything. But if not, I see your name. I'm gonna drop you in the Discord, bro. Appreciate the follow, man. Thank you for the follow. But go ahead, Coop. I'm bad.
No, you good. You good. No, but that's all it is. That's how I see it, bro. They, like you said, they just grinding to get how much pennies they could get, and it is. That's all it is, bro.
Right.
It ain't, and it gets to the point where it really ain't a color thing no more. When it comes to the work thing, it gets to a point where it ain't really the color thing. The color thing is kind of like at the lower thing with the hiring and
Yeah,
firing and shit.
yeah. Keep us
But when it comes
confused.
to the corporation part, ain't got no different, no color, bro. They just work. They looking at them numbers. That's all they
Right.
looking at, bro.
Right.
If the numbers don't make sense, then it's a whole different thing, bro. That's all they looking at, bro.
You feel me? Thank you, JH 47. 457. Appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate the follow, bro. We got 8 viewers in here. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Love. But you're right though, cool. And that's they don't care, bro. Because as long as they make their quotas, their monies, that's all they matter, man. And it's like that's why the frustration is building so much in the people who work, because the people know that we the reason why you making money. You feel me? So it's like, bro, all work, and then it's like, I guess that's why when you do go to some of these places, these people do not be happy to serve you, bro. They give you all type of attitude there.
Yeah. But see, that's another thing. You can't really take it out on the customers because you still need them to come in and spend their money.
Right, but
You
see,
see what I'm
they
trying to
said
say?
the money not going to them. They like, man,
Yeah,
we doing all
well,
this and we only get pennies on the dollar.
yeah, but my whole thing is this here, bro.
Uh-huh.
Man, if you can act accordingly when you apply, if you're gonna apply for a job, if you ain't gonna act accordingly, if you're gonna take that little that bitchy attitude and all that attitude to the people who come in there to spend their hard-earned money, you don't need that. You shouldn't even apply for that job
I agree with
because
that.
them people didn't ask for that, bro. Them people
Exactly.
didn't ask for that, bro. They spending their
Exactly.
hard-earned money, and then they got to come with this attitude too. Come on, man.
Exactly.
That don't make no sense. They ain't tell you go fill out for the application and get the job.
And not just that, it's we don't need to turn on each other, bro, because we know that this is higher than this. The customer should know. If they don't know that, hey, you're not getting paid that much, that's not our fault. Like, we pay in this institution our hard money, so we probably not getting paid a lot from our job too. It's like we in the same cycle, so it's like we might as well
Yeah,
just be
but that's
nice.
why you give them a good attitude, so
Yeah,
you can get a tip,
you feel
so you
me?
can get a little extra tip. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That won't go to the corporation. Get your money straight up.
Ah, right. That's why you give them a good attitude. You might get an extra $2. You know what I'm saying? And if you're good enough someplace, it all depends on where you're working. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that
And if
is
you
a
get them
slippery,
$2 to add up, shoot, you
right?
get 10 of them. That's $20 for gas. You ain't gotta come out your check.
But it is a slippery slope, but we relying on tips though. It
I ain't
is.
saying rely on it, but I'm saying it's an extra to help you,
No,
bro.
no. It's smart to always be nice. It shows your level of intelligence. You know. being
Yeah,
kind,
yeah,
and that's the level of intelligence. Now I agree, But
yeah. And it's like you say, you keeping your head up and never getting fed up.
hello, all the time. That's what you're gonna do. Let our light shine so bright it can be seen by the blind. You feel me? That's what we gonna do. But yeah, though, we got some more clips to get to, man. Let's clip it up.
You think AI is going to cause a dystopia for 12 years starting in 2027? Can we play this clip? Please.
I believe that we are going to hit a short-term dystopia. There's no escaping that.
What is dystopia?
I call it face RIPs. We can talk about it in details, but the way we define very important parameters in life are going to be completely changed. So face RIPs are, the way we define freedom, accountability, human connection and equality, economics, reality, innovation and business, and power. That's the first change. So the first change in my mind is that we will have to prepare for a world that is very unfamiliar. Okay, and that's the next 12 to 15 years. It has already started. We've seen examples of it in the world already, even though people don't talk about it.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I hope for this generation, I think
We want to hear our thoughts first, though. But for real, like, what my man saying, it's kind of like your wheelhouse, cool. You say that, we will be facing a short period of dystopia, right? And for those who don't know, dystopia is pretty much just the opposite of utopia. Utopia being euphorious and being all good and loving, like a heaven feeling, right? And dystopia is more like everything falling, depression, recession, and all different type of things that's taking place, And he said basically it's gonna change because of AI, and seeing how AI is just gonna be integrated in a lot of parts of our lives, and say we would kind of like redirect how we see freedom, how we see, accountability, connection, economy, even our reality. You feel me? Innovation and our power. Like, because once that quantum computing come out, man, that's a whole different story. You see me? That's a whole different story. So, man, what do you think, Aku? Because I say this more your wheelhouse, because you kind of always say like, it's not gonna always be roses. But you gotta unmute if you want to say something, though, Aku. We can't hear nothing you're saying because you muted. But yeah, so
Go ahead, bro. I ain't got nothing to say about ready to be saying it, but
okay. Because to me, I think but not like that. I think that it will be some dark times, but I think in every crisis you could find something that's good. In every crisis.
yeah, you could. And anything you can always find good in it. All depends on how you look at things, like I always say.
And that's the truth, because you just gotta know where to look for. Because there's a lot of things that people don't want to do, things that people don't want to mess with, but there's another group of people who know how to make it go. That's why they say another man's trash is the next man's what? Treasure. Stop playing with them. But yeah, essentially, we got another clip though. Because I want to show y'all this clip, and this one is like more of exactly what we say. People turning somebody trash or something that somebody don't want into a treasure, man, and they're making it better and better. And that's fire to me, man. That's why I love, they talk about a lot of things we want to talk about, so let's run it.
70% of the motels in the country are under Patel ownership. What happened was a small number of Patels came into the United States in the early 70s as refugees. They realized that if we buy a really small motel, 10, 12, 14 room motel, the family can live in one or two rooms and the family can do all the work.
It's a job and a house together.
Yeah, so basically cooking, cleaning, front desk, laundry. And because they had no costs, they were able to charge nightly rates that were lower than all the neighboring motels. So what would happen is the Patel-owned motel would be running 100% occupancy. The other motels couldn't match that rate because they'd lose money. And as their nephew came of age, they would help him out to buy his own motel. And then the nephew would get that going, and then the next one, the next one. You run this for 50 years, and they've actually gone upmarket now. So a lot of the Hiltons, Marriotts, Westons, if you really look, you'll find it's under Patel ownership. And then they went into 7-Eleven.
Okay. You know what? I can speak firsthand experience about this, that this is a 100% fact. From a variety of different ways that I know this. When I was in the insurance industry, one of the top insurance agents in the company was an Indian guy, and he only sold to he sold big policies to motel owners, and all the motel owners that he sold policies to were Indian. When a friend of mine got married, he's Indian. He got married to
But yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Aku. You gotta unmute if you want to say something. But yeah, though, that's what I'm talking about, Aku. Is that sticking together, bro, and building generational wealth, bro, and having everybody down with the program. Cause you see what they did? They came in there as refugees, bro, put together their money, bought a motel. Everybody got their own little section of the motel, their own little room, but everybody got their job. They work it, they get better, then your nephew or somebody else go buy another motel. You do the same thing, buy another you do the same. You see what I'm saying? And then after a while, like they say, they buying Hiltons and Marriotts. Cause come on, man, nobody don't ever think about buying a motel, and that's real money, bro.
Yeah, that's they playing Monopoly in real life.
You feel me? That's real money, Aku. Because, and like he say, what made them the best choice? And you know, I ain't gonna lie, I might have stayed at one of their motels before, real talk. But it's like, cause they got the cheapest price. You feel me? Especially, and they always booked. And I've been to motels
cheapest price.
Huh?
Cheapest price, you got that right. They gonna always be broke on book.
Yeah, and then you go in them motels and you look behind the check-in. Yeah, it's a bulletproof glass thing, but behind there you see that it looks like a house or like a living room. You know what I mean? Like they got their TV, they back there sitting. Sometimes you might see they two brothers back there sitting or something, and the mom the one greeting you or something like that. Like, it's real, bro. It's real, and like that's why older and young have to realize in the black community that older, if you got the money, invest into your younger family, and younger family, invest into the family. If they got a business, work for the business. You can go to school, learn how to be a better business person, but bring back all that intelligence. Don't work for Apple or nothing like that. You feel me? Because what you can do here, you can make more money that can help us for generations to come. That permanent money. You feel me? It's already being shown, man. Man, we gotta say cool. You know, I be talking too much.
Yeah, nah, bro, that's what it's about, bro. It's just the younger generation just don't fuck it up. That's all I say. Keep that shit going.
Right.
But the other money, that's where the money at in a lot of them things. Especially if they keep the place looking decent and still what you call it? Cause some motels, boy, I ain't gonna lie, they like slumlords.
Yeah, I hear. But the funny part is they still getting bookings. Cause you know that underground world needs that, bro. The underground world needs that motels.
You got that right. That's why I say they gonna always stay broke, bro. You
Right.
gonna what? Always, bro.
Yo,
And
for real.
sometimes you gotta realize some people don't even spend the whole night in there. They just book it for a couple hours. They
Ooh.
be there for a couple hours, book for the day, but they're only there for a couple hours.
No, Aku, you know why a couple people only book that for a couple hours? Cause they sneaking with they
No, I
sneaker
don't
link.
know. I
They
don't
with
know.
they sneaker link. They sneaking
I
around.
don't know. I don't know nothing about that, there, man. I don't know nothing about that, there, man.
I feel you saving yourself for marriage. I dig it. I dig it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh
Ain't
boy.
nothing wrong with
Oh
that,
boy.
man.
Oh
Hey,
boy.
that's commendable, Aku. We appreciate that.
Yeah, you win that one, bro. You win that one. Cause I ain't even gonna mess with you with it. But go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Ah, Aku. Oh man.
Boy, that nigga say, cause you know.
That's
Yo,
funny,
boy, you's
Aku.
a fool, boy.
Damn.
You kill me,
No.
boy. You's a fool,
I
boy.
thought
You's a
marriage was a
fool.
good thing, man. Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy,
Aku
oh
laugh
boy,
at that one.
oh boy. Yeah, good boy, boy. Anyhow, never mind. Anyhow. It don't need to be put. Yeah, anyhow, we gonna leave. That's why I say you with her, cause I ain't gonna even be out there like that on that bringing them people in my business like that. But
like
anyhow,
that, right?
what? You won that one. Don't worry. Just let us know when I throw that ball back your way.
Yo, okay.
It might not be on the same subject, but they gonna be on something.
Right. Ain't no thing, Uncle. Ain't no
Boy, I
thing,
don't
man.
believe everything you hear. That's all I gotta say. But oh boy, you get that one. You get that one. That's a good laugh for the day,
Hey,
boy. That's a
yeah,
good
I
one
had to
today.
make you laugh, bro. That's all, bro.
That's a good laugh for the day. That's a good laugh for the day, boy.
Made him cough and
But
everything, man.
ain't no problem in saving yourself for marriage. Remember, let
Make
that
that
be there
clear.
known.
Yeah, make
You
that
see what I'm
clear.
trying to say?
Yeah, I think that's
There's no
commendable.
problem with that though,
Yeah,
because you are a special and you are a jewel. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're real.
come on.
You know what I'm saying? That not anything and anybody could get to you.
Mm,
You see?
I agree with that, Uncle. Full-heartedly, man. It means a lot. It shows the power. It shows you discipline. You feel me?
You have to be in this world. This is a crazy world out here.
Yes, yes, yes. A very cold world. Got to keep your jacket on for sure.
But all BS though on the same subject, right? Don't you know that the the age rate has skyrocketed amongst young people?
Yeah, that. But not that
And
you
you know
know.
why,
Go ahead.
bro? And they say they say the young people who are spreading it around, who know they have it and spreading it around, say they're doing it because it's just like a common cold nowadays because they have drugs for it.
Yeah,
They
that
have things you
bullshit.
could take for it. So it's like it's like having a normal cold. So
Yeah,
they have things where it do so it don't make no difference no more. So they still having unprotected sex and stuff like that. There.
yeah, and not just that. It's like also Dr. Sabi kind of already came up with the cure, but now they saying that they kind of come up with the pill to cure it and everything. But the other part about it is too is this, right? Even amongst the younger generation, bro, they said that they don't even have that much sex like that. So the reason why it's being spread like that because it's probably the same people sleeping with the same people. You know what I mean? Like one dude
Right.
knocking off a couple
Group
girls.
people
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
thing
that one
on the
girl
same.
going a couple different dudes.
Yeah.
who that nigga partner and
Yeah.
all that shit. So it's like, yeah, y'all mixing big ass orgy. Y'all really mixing it
Yeah,
down.
like I always say, man, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
there's one big old orgy going on.
No, for real. But it is a lot of, by that saying too, that means that there is a lot of kids that is understanding that they are rare and valuable because they not joining into that pool.
Yeah.
But see, that pool look
Yeah,
murky
man.
now because it's a smaller group of people. See, and
Yeah,
there ain't much
man.
fresh
Yeah.
fish in that pond.
Nah, but the ones that's all they gonna be, they high value. You see what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? You gotta put yourself as a high value. You can't be no common piece of
Come
fish
on,
around,
no
or
regular shit.
common
Yeah.
piece of meat, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
But
go ahead.
go ahead.
Because when it goes into pair bonding and everything, that stuff matters when it comes to happiness, man, and fulfillment. You feel me? Because you don't want to just be happy and like, because happy is a temporary time. But fulfillment is where you get joy, peace, and love. You see what I'm saying? And you could only really
Cause the
truly
health is the
find
wealth.
love. Come on now. You could only truly find
No,
love if you make it real. If you make it something that matters to you. You feel me? Like if you out there just doing what you gotta do, to be honest with you, being promiscuous is kinda like a mental condition, bro. You feel me?
your health is your wealth.
I'm too loud. No, but man, why you making me laugh for cool, man? Goddamn, bro.
Well,
No, we
boy,
talking real, bro.
I don't control. I don't control your thoughts and all that, bro. I don't control nothing of you, bro. You a grown man, bro. I don't control you, bro.
He started giggling, Patras. Oh
Boy, I
man.
control you, bro.
He started
Oh
giggling,
Lord.
man. That's crazy. Shout out to our 9
Yeah.
viewers, man. Appreciate the 9 viewers, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to y'all. He got me giggling though, bro. But nah, you wanna be
Wow.
great. You wanna be great. Don't just be mediocre, man. You feel me?
That's for sure. That's for sure. So always go for the best. Be the best. Be real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Don't be common.
you feel me? Well, I got one more clip for us, that cool, and then that's gonna be we gonna wrap it up after that one. You feel me?
All
Gonna wrap
right,
this
all
other
right,
clip.
all right.
But we got 2 new followers, man. Appreciate the 2 new followers, man. Already, damn, we want 1 view because just say I'm gonna wrap it up. It be like that. It be like that.
Oh shoot. Did the wrong thing.
Shout out to Grant Cardone and Jared.
Can we play this clip?
The best thing I ever did was get my kids out of school, remove them from the environment. You're like, how are you going to socialize your kids? Don't. You want them to be independent, free thinkers, disciplined. Why would I want to socialize my kid into these idiots? I tell my kids, look, you don't worry about hanging out with the kids. Worry about hanging out with their parents. The kids are going to become parents one day. If you can learn how to hang out with the older people, that's who's got all the access, the power, the wisdom, and the influence. How many of the kids you grew up with you're hanging around today? 0. That's a round number. They're freaking either criticizing you or those same guys are cowards because when they see you, they're like, oh, Jack, I always knew you were going to make it. If they could grow up with the Obamas and the Trumps and the Bushes, that's influence.
Grant Cardone, he's a culture vulture, but
Oh, Rashad. Invest Fest is next week, bro.
He like, don't mess up the money, bro. He like, invest pesos next week. But no, I think as far as school goes, man, school is a very tricky subject because it was there to make us workers, right? And also, you gotta unmute Uncle if you wanted to say something. But also, it don't teaches you everything you need to know about a certain subject or even how to live life, right? But the social aspect, they highlight that so much. But even if you do homeschooling or something like that, you can get your kids into some type of sport, some type of group, some type of, that gets them a social life too. You feel me? And take them out, let them interact with other kids, or like he say, it could even be adults with wisdom. You know, with your guidance, of course. Don't leave your kid around no adult like that. Now, crazy shit happen. Crazy ass world. Well, what you say, Aku? What you think about school, man? They say basically leaving your kid in school is not, necessarily the best thing to do, man. Like,
I agree with that.
yeah, yeah,
I
because
agree with
it's
that
plenty
because there's so
distractions.
much stuff.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's plenty of distractions, but it's you learn better in small groups,
True,
right?
true.
And so much things is happening. That's what I was trying to do. So many things just happen in these schools where your kids are more likely safer. And tell you the truth, honestly, if your kids are home taught, you and your kids are learning.
At the same time,
So it right. So it sharpens you, and it also sharpens your kid, and it brings you closer as a family, as a unit. You see what I'm saying? So y'all be more tightly as a family. And
that's
like you
correct.
say, if you want them so they can have social skills and stuff, you put them in sports
Correct. That's
or some
correct.
kind of band or some kind of
Yeah, chess
club
club.
here
Yeah,
and there.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all type of stuff, any type of thing. You
Mhm,
see, if you want them to have a little social life, so they can have a balance. But
mhm.
most of these kids that's young and in college and stuff, most of them are homeschooled.
Yeah,
Who 13 years old and in college, 12 years old in college, all of them homeschool.
because their wisdom extends further. And just like whenever you put your child in school, the things that they distract them is, i.e., sex, drugs, and their parents. Like,
Murder,
come
sex,
on,
drugs, and murder.
come on, for real, because you gotta think about it. Some people do get severely hurt in these schools now. And I'm not trying to go into the mass shooting situation because that's a whole different thing. You know what I mean? Let's just stick to like the common stuff. Like, you gotta worry about, all right, this dude tripping now. I gotta fight this dude after school. You feel me? Or he coming at me crazy. You know what I mean? Or you gotta worry about what you finna wear all the time. You feel me? Like, come on. You feel me? Especially in America where they ain't got no school uniforms like that. And it's good in some ways. It's like a yin and the yang situation. It's good because that's kind of how the world is, right? And you gotta know how to navigate these things anyhow. But I think it'd be better if you can get that teaching and those lessons under a controlled environment, because school is getting very much out of hand, man. It's like these kids get more crazier, and I know you said murder as far as the song, but it's like these kids really doing some crazy stuff, bro. You feel me?
You're coming like East Side High.
You feel me? So it's like, yeah, bro. What? There's a lot
Well,
of
you
stuff.
gonna need a Joe Clark.
You feel me? Lean on me, boy. Stop playing with them. No, I wish they did, but if they did have more like black male principles, things would be different though. But see, and it don't even have to be a black male, just like a masculine man principle that's not playing the rodeo.
you, not to cut you off, bro, but you know your boy, he was in the reason why he was like that was because he was in the
Military.
Navy, you know.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he was in the military, in the Navy branch before he became a
Principle, right?
what you call it, principal. You see, he served. So I believe that's where he got the hard structure and all that,
That
discipline
discipline,
stuff and
yeah.
everything. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Just like we say,
yeah.
discipline,
And that
discipline,
care and that care and he cared about the community and the kids too. He
discipline,
really
and
did care
care.
about them people.
That's what you
That's the
need.
key point too. You can't just be disciplined and stuff and don't care about them. You
Correct.
see, but he cared about them people though. But yeah, when I read that and seeing what you call it, that he was in the military, because I thought he was just a regular dude who was a teacher and
Hmm.
and became a principal. You see,
Right.
But when his background was that he what you call it, he was in the Navy and he was in the Corps, so that's where he get that hard structure from.
Like that, right? Yeah, yeah. And that's good, bro. So
They
it's
used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they could call me Batman.
Oh, two of them sound crazy. Right?
You gotta watch the picture, man, then you know what it's about, bro. Trust me,
Right.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
only people who watch laying on me will know what I'm saying,
Know what
bro.
I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna
So you
I
kill yourself. You what this? You say you smoke dope, don't you? You smoke dope, don't you?
and he be
Yeah,
yelling.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All you doing is killing yourself. You just doing it slow. You might as well just jump. Do it expeditiously. Stop playing with it. You say, you know what that drugs do? It kills the brain cells. Kills the brain cells.
Right?
Trust me, bro. Man, you gotta watch Laid on Me, bro.
Yeah.
You don't love me no more.
Right?
You must be ain't never watched Laid on Me,
No, I
bro.
watched it. I just don't remember the scenes. That's an old movie.
Man, bro. Yeah, I tell you, you young, bro. But shit, that's a classic in the hood, bro. All of
Yeah.
us grew up watching
Yeah,
Laid
no,
on Me.
no. They had Lauren Hill in that mug, bro. What you talking about? You feel me? And she was singing
Oh,
and
boy.
everything, man. You feel me? Oh, what's that Sister Act? I might have her.
Yeah, I think that was Sixth Act you
Yeah,
talking
that might
about,
be
bro.
Sister Act. Yeah, my bad. I got confused. But any of my podcasts, man, thank y'all for locking, rocking, and staying with us, man. You have made it to the end of the Cyreal and
Oh, cool.
podcast, man, and we do it like this each and every time, man. And if you guys loved it, man, thank y'all. We love it, and we gonna make it better, right? But if you didn't like it, that's cool. No sweat, no pressure. We gonna make it better anyhow. You feel me? But until next time, my Padres, I want y'all to keep y'all head up and never get fed up, whilst I do the same.